Hello everyone. In this video, I will explain the first script I have shared to you. The script name is GEE underscore exercise 1. I've already shared the link with you, so it should will be available in your repository if you have saved it. So the first step is to get the link, do some editing, maybe just a comment, start of the comment, and the save button will appear. Then you can save it to your own repository. So in this script, the first part of the script is where you import data, and you can see that I have imported the digital surface model, the global at 30 meter. You can also click here and see the details. And I have also imported the Urmia boundary lake basin, and I have named it ULB. It's the same shapefile which I have shared to you. You have access to my data already. Users Esparit module 11 Urmi underscore boundary. That is why you are able to run this script because I have given access to all of you to this data. But you can also upload the shapefile into your assets and change this into calling the data from your own repository. So both ways, okay. The thing is in at some point if I decide to delete this, you will not be able to access this any longer, so it's better to get it access from your repository itself, but for time being it will work. Now the print DSM means anything with print of any object. So all the variable definition, these are all objects, and print a object means it will print the details of the object in the console. So anything with print will appear here. Now the first step or the second step after importing data is I have defined two palettes. One palette for elevation and given some parameters. For example, I just want to visualize from 1000 to 3000 meters using this palette. So that's what you do here. You can take it as an example and use it for any other use case. Now I want my study area to be around ULB, so I am going to center the map view around ULB at a zoom scale 8. Um, Now we are selecting the DSM because DSM has 3 bands, so I'm going to select using this select command. The first band, the name. So the print DSM will give you all these details, or if you go here, you can see all these details. If you go to bands, you can see that there are 4 bands, and the first band is what we actually need. It consists of the elevation, AVE underscore DSM. So that is why I decided to select AVE underscore DSM and clip to ULB. And I'm printing that DSM underscore ULB into console again to see how it looks. Now I'm adding this layer again, this DSM underscore ULB here using the elif parameters which we have set here, giving a name which will appear here. Now this part of the code will compute average elevation and save into a variable avg underscore dsm. So when you give print avg underscore dsm, it will print the average elevation here. And for computing the statistics, you have to use something called reduce region. Please check the documentation, and I have used a reducer called mean. So the aggregation in Google Earth Engine is usually called as reduce. So this is how mean is calculated. If it is sum, instead of mean you will use sum there. Now we are going to create a mask for elevation higher than 2500. So we'll assign a new variable dsm underscore mask, and that is where you're going to store all the dsm underscore ulb greater than, gt means greater than 2500. So it will put all the pixels which has a value greater than 2500 to dsm underscore mask, and all the other pixel will be set to zeros. Now we don't want zeros, so the next line, we want, instead of zeros we want no data. So this line will, using the command update mask, will set all the zeros to no data. If you check the documentation, you will get a clear idea what update mask will do. Now I'm adding the ULB and the last DSM underscore mask. Now in this part of the code, you are going to compute the area for elevation. So you can see that I have computed the number of pixels, multiply by the resolution of the pixel, and then sum them. So that is pretty much it. If you run it, you can see that it will show all the print over console here, and it will show you. So whatever layers are added with using map.add layer will show here. So you can comment according to what you want, and yeah, customize your script. So this is the area. This is meter square. So 2811 square kilometer. Thank you.